Abby, what are you doing? Do you want to go to the coffin bean with me? No, Abby cannot go. Must watch younger sister, Ava.
Me want ice cream.
So it's Abby and Ava Bominable, huh? You two are quite a pair. Oh, I wonder who's texting me. Oh, looks like sleepover is at Julia's tonight. Sorry, cannot go. Must be responsible.
Me want ice cream.
Okay then, see you later, Ghoul. Ahoy, mate. Want to take our pets to the pet salon? I'm sure Shiva could use a manicure. Abby can't. Must be responsible for Ava.
Me want ice cream, yeah.
All right then, Abby. Will I see you at Julia's sleepover? No, sorry. Must watch sister. Hey, Abby. Want to go for a bike ride? Sorry, Frankie. Cannot. Must watch younger sister Ava.
Me want ice cream now.
Okay, we'll see you at Julia's then. No, horrible. Abby cannot go. Okay, no worries, Abby. See you later then. Sorry, Julia. Abby wishes she could go help you practice Scream, but must babysit younger sister, Ava. No, sorry again. We cannot come to Julia's slumber party. Hello, what are you ghouls doing here? We felt so bad about our mate being stranded that we brought the slumber party to you. Yeah, really, it was Spectra's idea. She even got you ice cream for your sister. Yep, I got her chocolate worms.
Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Eva, happy, happy, happy.
Spectra is best roommate ever. Hi, it's Dolls, Toys, and Games Gal. I haven't done a video in a while, I know. So I'm super excited to share with you guys how I made a dorm room for my daughter's Monster High dolls, Abbey Bominable and Spectra Vondergeist. Now, the room started off looking like this, with Abby sleeping on her bed on an empty shelf. And so I picked some wallpaper for Abby, and it was this snowflake background. And then I decided also to use, again, this duct tape that looks like ice, and I mounted up the wallpaper and then added the icy border on the bottom. For Abby's flooring, I chose this material that reminded me of snow, and I went ahead and used Mod Podge to attach it to the floor on Abby's side of the room. For Spectra side, I decided to use this sort of, I guess this is, I don't know what you'd call this, shabby chic maybe, pattern for wallpaper, and then this pattern for her floor because Spectra's got a little bit more purple, and I used Mod Podge to attach it. You can see it's kind of bubbled up because I didn't do the best job, but hopefully that'll all not be noticed. Then I took this Monster High Tapefitti that I bought my daughter, and I noticed there was some really cool Tapefitti here, and the chains are perfect for Spectra, and then I used a couple different patterns on the top border because there was an unsightly margin between the top and bottom. Then I found this other cool piece of Tapefitti, and I decided to add a little bit more detail to Abby's side of the room because I couldn't resist that pattern. I think it reminds me so much of Abby. I wanted to make Abby a futon couch, so I got these wood slats, and then I hot glued one on top of the other. And that'll be the part where they sit, and then for where they lay their backs, we're going to hot glue that wood slat against the two that I hot glued together. Then I'll use the same fabric I used for her flooring and hot glue that around the glued together wood slats, and now I have basically what looks like the futon cushion. To make the legs of the futon, I am going to hot glue together some beads. And what ended up happening was when I hot glued each of these to the bottom of the futon, it was very wobbly, so I had to put the futon kind of on skis to make it more stable. And believe it or not, even though it's kind of mismatched, it's all Abbey Bominable Tapefitti, it actually works. The futon sits up. Time for the windows. These are Mayberry Street windows from Hobby Lobby. and I just basically painted Abby's window white, put it on a background here. And then for Abby's wall decor, I'm going to use this giant snowflake here that I used in her bed. And I've got the window mounted and the snowflake decor mounted. So now we've got to put curtains on. And for the curtains, I took 2 doll pins, painted them ice blue, and hot glued them together. The curtain fabric will be this black sparkly tulle. I inserted the curtain fabric into the slot between the doll pins. Finally, I hot glued on some white fur because after all, this is Abby's set of curtains. And now I'd like to find out if Abby can sit on that futon couch. Let's see, shall we? Here we go. Oh, and for her little sister Ava, I used this cute little baby Yeti that I found, I think, at Paper Source. And there's her pet Shiver. Oh, one last thing. I wanted to give her a little table where she could put her TV. So this is a foam cube from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to cover most of the surfaces with this ice-themed duct tape, but not the bottom. For the bottom, I'm going to give it 4 crystal beads as legs. So I hot glued that. And now we can basically use this little cube to put her TV and her little milkshake drink. And now for Spectra's side of the room, I painted her window frame black, used the same Monster High box background, and then mounted it to her wall. You guys might remember the bed that I customized for her. And I'm going to use this shelf from the Create a Monster pack because I like the colors of it for Spectra. And now there's nothing left to do except give her some curtains. So this is a dowel rod. I'm covering it with this Tapefitti that I think are Spectra's colors. I'm reusing this same fabric that I used in her bedspread. I'm also going to use these chains because Spectra is a ghost, and of course her curtains need to have chains on them. And so these are going to be her curtains. I wrap chains around the fabric, and then I'm going to go ahead and add on this valance. It reminds me of her as well. So her curtains are now up, and let's put her pet in her room. I think that's her pet ferret, ghostly ferret. I forget the name of the ferret though. If you guys remember, please comment below and tell me what it is. All right, we're done. In you go, Spectra. For some added detail, I added the little strip of pictures from Abbey Bominable's box, and this is Spectra's Polterghoul picture. I hope you guys like their finished dorm room. I'd like to do a couple shout outs. First one goes to Christelle Landry, and the second one goes to Alex McPhee. Both of you seem to like the idea of Abby and Spectra rooming together, so this video is for you. Thanks for your patience, guys. I hope to see you again soon.